Hello YouTube world, we're here today to review the Olight Perun Mini. First topic of discussion, ergonomics. This is tiny. Needless to say, very hard to carry. Try and put that in your fingers. It gets lost. It's just so small. However, that's not what it's designed for. This is purely a head torch. Now, if you ask me, at this size, you can't beat it. It's light, you barely know it's there. You could walk for kilometers and never notice it on your head. So that's a big win ergonomics wise. Okay, so this is where we come walking at night. One of the, you could call it a national park. It's a government-based piece of land. This is where we're going to bring the torches and test them out at night. As promised, guys, we're here at night. This is freezing cold, and I dragged my poor wife out. She hasn't stopped complaining. She's in her snow gear and it's on for young and old. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to give you some night shots, so stand by for that. So, guys, this is the 1000 lumens. As you can see, it's very bright. Now, bear in mind, it's a really cold, wet night. So things are probably feeling a little bit more dull than what they actually are. Now I'm just going to take a walk in the distance and see how it looks. Okay, on turbo. If you look up at the trees, this might give you a little bit more of an indication of how bright this thing really is. Now I'm about, I'd say, I'm almost just under the tree looking up. And let me tell you, it leaves nothing to the imagination. Now I'm going to go back to high. That's high mode. So even that is just absolutely savage. There's 250 lumens, guys, absolutely plenty. When is it that suddenly 1000 lumens became our base number? Come on, this is awesome. It's light, it shines beautifully, just fantastic. What can I say? Okay, now guys, this is the mode you're realistically going to be using it on. This is in high mode, 250 lumens. And let me tell you, between 250 and 1000, the number sounds like it's 4 times as bright. I would say at best, turbo is maybe 20%, maybe 30% brighter, and that's at best. Now, in this mode, you can leave this on for 1.5 hours plus. Olight says 1 hour and 40 minutes. Fair enough. I'm not going to try it right now because I'm freezing, but let's have a look how it looks. What can you see? So the claimed power output on this torch is 1000 lumens. Now that'll last a minute or two. As I've said before, that's not why you buy this torch. It'll get you out of trouble in a pinch, but what you really want it for is to run at 250 lumens, and it does that for a very long time and quite consistently. So I've been very pleased. It runs like somewhere in the vicinity of 1.5 hours or so. So I'm pretty happy with that. Next, we're going to have some photo comparisons. We're going to put up a few of the other head torches in my backyard usual manner just to see how they compare. Like I said though, you're not comparing apples to apples. You're comparing a tiny little baby torch against a full-size 18650. Don't expect it to be as bright, but I'll show you just for the hell of it so you know what it looks like. So my thoughts, Olight Perun versus the Perun Mini. What I will say to you is this thing here is pretty good for an EDC. You can carry it quite comfortably in your hand. This one, on the other hand, unless you've got tiny little fingers, you'll have a lot of trouble trying to grip it. I mean, what are you going to do, grip it like this? Like a tweezer grip? I suppose it's possible. In a pinch, it'll get you out of trouble, of course. If you wanted to hook it onto a car and you want to repair your tyre or something, magnetically attach this to your sheet metal of your vehicle, you're away. So realistically though, this is 100% dedicated head torch. Yes, it has this clip, and I suppose you could probably clip it on. I wouldn't bother. Put this in a proper headband, like a dedicated little band like this, stick it in, and you're away. Absolutely fabulous. Look at this. Just amazing. Seriously, you don't even know it's there. Just great. I don't want to be Captain Obvious, but I'm going to be. For those who haven't seen an O-Light before, magnetic puck, clip that on, charges. Red while it's charging, green when it's good to go. That simple. A little bit of a bugbear that I have is this little puppy here. O-Light has supplied this, and the idea being you get this little torch and you plug it in there. Once you get it on, then that supposedly swivels up and down, has the Velcro on the back to somehow stick onto something, your clothes or whatever. Too bad if you haven't got the opposing patch. Yeah, it might stick to a jumper. And yes, there's a little headband that has got some opposite Velcro that would stick. But I mean, look at this. It's like an appendage. I mean, why would you have that on there? It feels cheap and gimmicky. I'd be getting rid of this like the minute I bought the torch. This is just a throwaway as far as I'm concerned. Get rid of it. So guys, when you think about it, O-Light hasn't released a new torch for a very long time. Recently they came out with the Odin, and now this Perun Mini, literally at the same time. Usually what they do is they'll get the same torch, they'll put a different colour on it and go, oh, we've got a 40% off sale for a rebadged same exact thing. In this case, they actually did really well. This is the torch as a point of difference from any other torch they've had. And a lot of people have been waiting for this little baby. So I'm really glad that they actually did it, and kudos to them. So, my thoughts. Perun Major versus Perun Mini. Great EDC. You can get a decent grip on it. Works fantastic. This one, tweezers. Yeah, tweezers would be handy because it's that small. That's a strength and a weakness. EDC? I don't think so. Head torch? Yeah, absolutely. Awesome head torch. You don't even know it's there. That's the major difference that I noticed. And let me tell you, this thing on high, 250 lumens, 1.5 hours easy, fantastic. You just won't find a better little head torch. So guys, look, you probably know by now I'm not doing this for money, because if I was, I'd be going backwards. So I do appreciate, however, all the comments that I get from all you guys out there, all these subscribers, and anyone who just gives me a thumbs up and a random comment. I always appreciate it, and I've actually made a friend out of it too. So you know who you are, Will. And see you later, everybody from Australia. But before we go, I want you to remember something. What I need you to do, you remember? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a subs up. Comment down below. See you on the next video. Unboxing video. This is going to be a little bit less traditional than usual. We're going to try and do an unboxing in the bush. So here goes. It's not going to work. No. One of my comments that I got probably, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, somebody goes, wow, Wolverine, you've really let yourself go. I think that's really excellent. Thanks for that comment.